packets of
Live.
instant oatmeal.
Yeah, packets of instant oatmeal.
We're down to just maple brown sugar.
Oh no.
We had the variety pack. Somebody ate all the apple cinnamons out of it.
Are you sure there's no more apple cinnamon?
There's no more apple cinnamons.
Oh man. Well, sorry if I look really sweaty. It was like a really hot night last night in the bus. I was like, we need to figure out how to keep the windows open instead of just a fan, because
the fan's battery died. I had to unplug it. I had to.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I got up in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The fan. Yeah.
Yeah, from like 3 a.m. on, I was like, I cannot sleep. It's too hot. Anywho.
Well, this microphone is actually over here.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. How's the audio, guys? Thank you for being in here. Hello, Sky, Skylar, Chris. Thanks for being with us, guys.
I'm making breakfast. It's actually only 7:30 here.
Yeah, this is like we just woke up face and vibes.
Today's gonna be a pretty cool day. We're gonna start our Maui bucket list today.
Mm-hmm.
We're going on our first adventure. It's a really cool hike, so we're gonna record that as soon as we get done with the live stream.
Yeah, we wanted to pop in here as early as possible because the hike that we're gonna be going on, I would show you guys, but it's just the lighting would be off. But the view I have right now is perfect and beautiful of the Iowa Valley. Man, this view is so
it's really nice.
Incredible. Anyway, we're going to be hiking on the side of it today, and then we're going to pop back and go for a swim in the ocean, and we're going to film it all for you guys. We actually, we haven't gone on a lot of adventures. We've almost been in Maui for a month now, and we've gone to the beach a few times, and that's about it, right?
Well, we've been back in Maui for a month now. We've been in Maui all together for like 2.5 months.
We've been living in this bus in Maui for a month.
ton of adventures when we were here for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, but we haven't been adventuring a whole lot recently because we've been super busy. We've been trying to just grind it out and work really, really hard, and that's been super fun. But today is kind of like a day off, so kind of. Except for we're filming.
Sundays are day off from the work exchange, at least.
Yes.
So we just have to film a video for you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Hi Ben and Stacy. Thanks for being here, guys.
Making coffee in the background.
Yeah. Sarah Marie K. Hello. Trying to get the. Okay, here we go. We're on the Big Papa computers. I'm trying to make sure I can read all of your chats. Hey, beautiful people. I'm so proud of you both living the dream. Thanks so much. We really appreciate that.
Is the audio all right, or is it
Gus Vega? Yeah, everyone said the audio is good. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have any questions or if we should just chat a little. I want to just say thank you to those of you guys that have gone over to my new channel and shown that some love and support. It really
300 subscribers. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really means so much to me, and I know that a lot of the content on there is not necessarily content that people from Living Zeal are interested in, but there's a large percentage of people who've gone over, and I really appreciate it.
Well, it's kind of the point of the channel, though, right? We don't want to make just bus life content. Our life it's about so much more than that. That's why I want to do a channel just about music. And Zayna May is just about all the stuff that she's really interested in. It doesn't really work that well on Living Zeal because most of the people here are interested in nomadic living, bus life, and stuff like, RV living, van living.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't expect you guys to be into veganism and stuff like that. So
it's kind of weird. We're at this turning point a little bit where I was just watching Eamon and Beck's new vlog this morning, and part of me, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy even looking at this view in Maui. Part of me, small part, misses being able to make those vlogs on the road, just traveling, driving through Colorado and Utah and all over, and making those travel vlogs. But then another part of me, the large majority, is so grateful that we're grounded somewhere, and I know that we'll have those adventures again in the future for sure.
Totally. So many adventures, so many road trips.
But that being said, the content on our channel is fluctuating a lot, and we're kind of to the point where we have everything we've been working towards for a long, long time, before we even started Living Zeal. And yeah, we're just gonna make the content that we want to make. And I know that the 23 of you in there are gonna be yeah, make whatever you want to make, and that's all that really matters. Thank you.
We literally just got up, guys. So we're getting our stuff.
I know. I'm look a little rough this morning, but
as we speak.
Okay. Skylar Griffith says, "Hey, I'm 18 years old. Just bought a 40 for school bus.
Wow.
Do you have anything I should know when building my bus?"
That's a big question.
Are you planning on traveling in it, or are you planning on just living in it? Because if you're planning on traveling with it, maybe sell it and get a smaller version. Just kidding. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to come up. You know, every build is different. Sorry about that. Every conversion is completely different. You know, everyone's going to have their own set of obstacles. Sorry, coffee grind snuck through.
Yeah, that's okay.
And everyone's going to have their own set of obstacles in their builds. YouTube is the best resource you could possibly have. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut
That's
you off.
amazing.
But thank
Some gas
you
money.
so much.
That's literally exactly where that's going to go today.
Literally. We need to
if you
fill
want,
up the card.
Send us your email address. What was it, Skylar?
Yes.
Send us your email address. We'll send you a discount code to our ebook that goes over like how to build and plan a conversion, kind of things you might run into. So if you send us your email address to livingzealcontact@gmail.com, we'll shoot you a discount code.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you so much. Sorry, I want to make sure I don't get over anyone. So Sky said, what's the weather like there right now? It is beautiful.
It's like 65.
Yeah, something like that.
Have a sweater on and feel really cozy.
And had we had the windows open last night, I would have been totally fine, because at nighttime it gets quite cool, like so cool that we shut the windows because it gets too cool. But yeah, right now, 65?
60, 65.
The perfect thing is sometimes over the Iowa Valley, there's usually either tons of different microclimates in Maui. So you can literally look from this view where on the island the weather is going to be a certain way today. So where we're going to be hiking, I can tell it's all nice and clear, and it's going to be beautiful. Thank you, my love. Hi, Ray Ray. Thanks for being with us. Miss Chronicle Chronicles.
Miss you.
Colorado. I hope it's not too cold there. I heard that you guys were getting a winter snowstorm.
We did miss Colorado. I mean, it's like that. It's hard to describe when I describe the way we miss Colorado, because it's not like I'd rather be there right now.
No.
But there's a charm.
I do love Colorado, though.
There's definitely a charm about cuddling up in the winter with a fire and just reading a book, watching a movie. Crazy. It's really nice. There's definitely, something very charming about that we miss. But it's hard to say we would rather be there for sure.
Yeah. We'll definitely be back to Colorado, of course, because we have so many loved ones that live there. Thank you, Skylar. If you wouldn't mind, I'll try to keep this, but if you don't hear from me in the next couple hours, then just send us an email at livingzealcontact, just so I have that reminder, and I'll send that to you. Oh, I just missed when I saw Sarah's comment. Okay, Sarah said, I have a question. Whose car do you guys drive in Hawaii?
We'll be seeing a lot of it today, actually. I busted the drone out, and we're charging everything. The GoPro, the drone, cameras, everything, so that we can get all the content. You'll see a lot of it today. It's Sarah's car. It's kind of the family vehicle. There's only 2 cars here. She has a really serious V8.
So nice.
Toyota Tundra that she drives around. And
but you kind of have to have a vehicle like that. Like, we loaded up to take the trash up to the road because there's no trash or mail that comes to where we are. We're in the country.
It's honestly probably the most powerful car I've ever driven.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's ridiculous. It's so powerful. And then we drive I'm guessing a 2016 or 2017 Toyota Highlander. Really, really nice car. We're
super nice.
Really lucky to have it.
Yeah. Legit gas guzzler, let me just tell you. But
if Living Zeal suddenly popped off, we would definitely go buy our own car so that we could travel around without feeling
like we're putting any wear and tear on anyone else's car.
And just driving a car that nice, it's not mine. It does make me a little nervous. I definitely take extra good care when driving it and have to,
for sure,
think about it constantly.
Yeah. But we're super lucky. It has the speed limit on it, and it will show you wherever you're located on the road. It's cool.
This is the worst stove ever in the history of stoves.
Ray, I don't understand your comment. We have ebooks that we sell on livingzeal.com. We have 3 ebooks. One is a bus build guide. One is a life alternative, which is just Chad's book that he wrote about his story, an abbreviated story, but it's still a really amazing book. And what's the other one?
We started doing bus life stories. We started putting out a zine every couple months, quarterly, about just our journal entries into bus, while we were living in the bus, and what it was like, but it just didn't do well. No one really cared.
Yeah, we were going to do like
So we
multiple
stopped.
volumes, but then we just stopped. But now we're just trying to focus on journaling for our own purposes
Yeah.
every day. Francis with an E. Who the? Excuse? Daniel Young.
Daniel.
Thank you
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
Holy
Thank you so much, man.
shit.
What? What does
My
the comment
God.
say?
Time for a night out.
Daniel, that's amazing,
Thank
man.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
We just had our anniversary
Like
2
3
nights
days
ago, and we just went to the grocery store and made some
We made
fajitas
food
here.
here, so I think we'll take that and go get a burrito.
Thank
That's our
you
favorite anyway.
so much. That's
amazing.
incredible, honestly.
What? You guys rock so hard. You know,
It's insane.
we do these live streams as kind of
I don't even
a compromise,
understand.
because I don't like to do just sit down vlogs where you talk to the camera for like 20 minutes or whatever. I like to cut it up and make it like interesting and stuff. But Zaina, and there is a lot of value in just sitting down in front of the camera. So these live streams are kind of our way of doing just a sit down vlog where we get a chance to talk to you guys about whatever.
Thank you.
So the fact that you
That's like
donate to us is like
huge.
really
I mean, my God.
unbelievable. We really, 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 really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Just the fact that you're here, 36 of you, we absolutely appreciate.
Both of you guys,
so
like
much.
that's some serious energy that I know you've worked hard for, and the fact that you are putting that energy into us is really incredible. That's like our perception on money. Money is just a flow of energy. If you try to hold on to it too tight, it'll just flow out anyway. So we love to be generous as well with our money, but I don't know, when people support us this way, it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's crazy.
You guys rock so hard.
It's crazy. Thank you so much. I want to make sure that I'm getting to everyone's comments, that I didn't just bust past people's comments. Okay, Francis with an E. My husband and I are in a stagnant and financially strenuous time in our life. We are both extremely over the financial constraints of normal living. How do I convince him to switch to bus life?
I would draw up like a new budget. What your budget would look like if you were in bus life, and show that to him.
Yeah.
Say, here's how much extra money we would have, or if we don't care about the money, here's how much extra time we would have.
Right.
That's what would do it for me as a male, just to be like, here's the actual proof is in the pudding right here. We wouldn't pay a mortgage, and I know most mortgages are like 700 plus.
Or rent, whatever
or
it is.
Or whatever it is you're paying.
God, my hair looks insane.
But you'd have all the time in the world to actually live your life.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say start with small things. So start with minimizing the items in your home if you're living in a house, and sell those items and have that cash money in hand to go. What are the dogs doing? I'm afraid they're chasing the cats.
They're doing
Sorry.
something.
You can see the dogs just darting back and forth. But yeah, I would say start with something small. To me, the biggest thing with living in a bus, before Chad and I were together, I never saw myself traveling a lot as a single female person. Thank you so much.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal. A little watery, but
It'll get there.
It'll get there. Yeah, I just wanted the bus to live in, literally to have like an apartment to live in so that I didn't have to pay rent anymore. But now that we've traveled so many places, I'm like, it's incredible to be able to go wherever you want to go and not have to worry about paying expenses for your home when you're traveling, right? Because that's how it used to be. I'd like go on a trip somewhere, but then by the time I got back, for weeks I would be trying to make it back.
It's the worst.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like you can't convince someone to do something that they don't want to do, but I think if you guys can find people in your area who live in vans or buses and just talk to them about it, sometimes it just takes seeing people who actually do it and explain to you what the process looks like to be convinced that like it's for you.
Once you build out your bus, it's no different than any apartment you've ever lived in, which might sound super weird, but it's true. Like we love this space as long as you have all your amenities. It feels like home.
And this space is like still not even built out, and we're fine with it. But
here's the new update on that, though.
What?
It's pretty exciting. Fact is, we don't have money. I mean, we have a little bit of money now. Thanks, guys. So I haven't been able to buy the tools. I haven't been able to go out and buy my power tools that I need, which I only need like $175 for. But I haven't had that kind of money to go out and spend on anything. So that's why we haven't done anything to the bus in so long. Mosquito.
So many skeets.
However, I decided the other day that I'm just going to
do hand tools, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll up my sleeves, pull out some elbow grease, and use hand tools, and just finish the bus manually.
I don't even know what that looks like, but I'm excited.
So I'm gonna start doing more bus build videos.
Skeets.
With hand tools.
Yeah.
So it might be a real struggle fest.
That's okay though, because yeah, we can't spend a couple $100 on the tools that we need. Like, yes, we have that money in our bank, but I am not about to
Can't have to buy food.
Yeah, exactly. Money on power tools. Plus, we have a friend that I really think if we were to be like, hey, friend, he would let us either borrow
I'm sure.
or
Carpenter Sean. We met this guy when I was. So I don't know. We told you guys we did a video, but it kind of got brushed right over. Called "We Can't Leave," and it was about how before when we left Hawaii to go back to grab our cats, our plane was delayed twice, and it got delayed.
What the fuck?
You guys.
Oh
I
my
guess we can get power
God.
tools now. I still want to make the video, so that's
what
amazing.
The hell, dude? That's insane.
That's really
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
I forgot what I was saying. Someone remind me what I was saying.
Thank you. Go get tools, sir. Oh my God. Thank you so
That's
much.
Amazing. Wow.
I don't even know. You know, it's weird because you feel like you're not deserving of people's generosity, right?
No, it's kind of crazy. We're just normal people who just decided to quit our jobs and move into a bus. Really, I mean, I don't know. It blows my mind. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. Michael Peel says the right tools make short work. Thank you. That's
so true.
Nuts. Like,
that's really amazing, guys. Thank you. I was really prepared to go buy a handsaw and some sawhorses, and
we're going to be talking about this all afternoon, sir.
Forgot what I was saying.
Okay. Let me read these comments because I'm like so many comments behind. Thank you. My God, that's insane.
That is amazing. That's amazing. We can't even show you, like, once we turn the computer off, we're gonna do our happy dance and like just be smitten with this live chat. It's unbelievable.
So Miss Chronic Chronicles, I think this is what you're asking. But what's the one thing you couldn't live without? And then it says living daily on the road from being a travel home. So this is something we've thought about a lot. The one main thing we don't have yet, but we're working on, and like now we're literally going to be going and picking up the stuff from Home Depot today, is starting a garden out in this little area. So that's one thing, obviously, we couldn't have living on the road, right? Constantly is have a garden and a real home base. However, we really want to have both. Like we were talking about this yesterday
with Sarah, the owner of this property. So we're in alignment here.
We pulled cards that were talking about how we need to be very clear about what we are manifesting. So very clear about what it is that we want. And I honestly want this to be our home base, and I want to be able to go back to the mainland and travel.
We want it all. So
we want it all.
We're going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't know how that looks. Maybe we would have something here that we would like rent out for half the year and then go back to the mainland and travel like in Canada and Mexico and stuff. And that would be amazing.
What she's talking about is Sarah, Maui Medicine Mama, who's actually starting a YouTube channel. Nothing's up there yet, but we'll let you guys know and send you over there. It's really cool. Anyway, her dream is to have multiple properties on the island and then also be able to take the kids to the mainland and do a massive road trip. So she would need people to be here to watch over this land when she's not here, and that would be us. And then when we don't need to do that, we want to be able to head back to the mainland and do our own road tripping. We want to get land in Colorado eventually. We want to do all the things that we've always talked about.
We want to do retreats here. We want to be able to sponsor some of you guys to be able to come to Maui and stay with us, and we'll just like take you around the island, a Living Zeal retreat. I don't even know exactly what that would look like, but that's
awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to put that out there too, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And we would love to do that on the mainland too, kind of like what they do with RTR in Arizona. We'd like to do our own little version of that and go to RTR. Do it all. Skylar, sounds good.
I'm so blown away by it.
That is you guys nuts.
Amazing. That's really so generous of you. Really.
Like,
thank you so much.
Insane. Thank you so much.
I don't want to make the live stream about that, but like, thank you so much.
Seriously.
That's really amazing.
If any of you guys that are still in here want to hit the like button, thumbs up.
It'll push it out.
Feel free.
To more people on YouTube.
Don't need to do it, but if you want to do it.
YouTube is weird. I don't know if any of you guys have a YouTube channel, but
YouTube is the weirdest place.
Trying to like understand the algorithm, trying to understand how it works.
How to make them like you. Like, I just want to be liked.
It's so weird. It's like such a beast, you know. We watched one of our favorite channels, Rolling Vistas. They just had a video that got premiered on YouTube's like main page.
A while ago now.
Yeah, and it's like it boosted their channel right up, and so we're trying to like follow in their footsteps, but there's no rhyme or reason to why YouTube decides to take your video. And
that's kind of why we started a second channel too, is because I wanted to have a base where we didn't have so many subscribers to disappoint, really, to try some different stuff with YouTube. Just experiment with titles and descriptions and thumbnails and see what works. Sky says, curious if you guys jumped onto the CBD bandwagon. We've been using the hemp flower and I find it awesome for my anxiety.
yeah, CBD is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We used it in Boulder.
Bars.
We
CBD
used the
chocolate bars here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have. Yeah,
I've never tried them, but I see them
right?
on it all the time.
When we were in Boulder, we used to use the ointment, the salve, as like a pain relief. It's really, really good for after a long hike. We'd use the CBD. We would buy CBD flower and smoke it.
I look so puffy in the face.
And it was good. It doesn't get you all stony. It just gets you like, okay, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What did we eat yesterday, baby? I'm
like,
I know
dinner was a little
sweaty.
Weird. She freestyled dinner last night. She made chili. All right, so chili. Hold on a second. Is that another $110? Are you serious, guys?
That is what is happening. You guys.
I don't even know.
Thank you so much.
That's like our monthly income, right?
Literally, what we made all of last month, we just made in this live stream.
This is the live stream. I'm really glad we hopped on today. You guys are awesome. That's unbelievable. I'm like,
what can we do for you guys?
Completely blown away.
Anything that we have and can offer you, like, you send us an email.
You can stay in our bus.
For real.
On the floor. You can sleep on the bed.
That's actually a genuine something we're putting out there. For real.
Come on over, guys.
It might not be the coziest experience quite yet, but we're hoping to eventually maybe build like a yurt or something on this property and then have people guest it in the bus. That's insane.
I'm blown away.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
sorry.
Yeah, we want to do a yurt. I want to develop the property where the bus is parked right now. Build a garden, make it really nice, put like a wall of plants up by the road over the next year or so. And then build a yurt.
We were talking about my chili quesadillas.
Oh yeah, I was talking about chili quesadillas. Okay, so dinner last night.
He wanted mashed potatoes and chili, which was what we normally eat. And I actually saw on Instagram, the homies were making quesadillas. So, and we have some of this vegan cheese that we almost never buy. And so I was like, and we have some tortillas that go bad. And I'm always like, Chad, our tortillas go bad. When we buy tortillas, we need to eat the tortillas until they go away. Otherwise, they'll get
But we just bought them the day before.
I know, but I feel like I'm always throwing tortillas away. I mean, we haven't purchased any since we've been in Maui for that exact reason. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
So the end product was chili quesadillas.
Refried beans, then chili.
Then avocado.
Then cheese, then avocado in a quesadilla, which I was like, it sounds kind of weird, but I think it'll taste okay. So anyway, so we had to peel the quesadillas back and just use our tortilla chips.
What's up, Doug?
Anyway,
it was ridiculous. I mean, it was good. It was delicious.
The avocado part was probably the best.
Yeah.
Do you wear pajamas? No. I honestly, like, I think it's probably gross, but I wore this yesterday and then I wore it to bed.
Sometimes you go to sleep with clothes and wake up without them, though.
Well, yeah, I wasn't wearing this. Actually, yeah, I did take this off at nighttime because I was really sweaty and hot last night. And also, Chad is a little cuddle puggle, which is good when it's cold, but when it's warm, I literally am like, GTFO, because you're melting my face.
Just throw my whole body on it.
He really does. And then on our bed, like, the cats have gotten to this position where we bought a queen size bed for a reason. Our last bus didn't have a queen size bed. I wake up because I lay by the window with like just enough room for my body to be laying flat and my shoulders to be down. Like, literally, that's it. My shoulders touching the window, my other shoulders touching him.
That's Tabby.
It's both of you. Then Chad's right next to me. And then the other half of the bed, and I'm not kidding, the other half of the bed, Kina is on one side and Tabby is on one side.
Yeah. The cats take up half the bed. Every night. In the exact same spot. Tabby sleeps by my head over here, and Kina sleeps by my feet.
I think we need to set the precedence for You do move around a lot less. I move around a
All
lot.
right, let's read some comments.
Okay, sorry. Hi there, Doug. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being with us, Miss Chronic Chronicles. Yes, such a blessing. I love you guys. So
Yeah,
nice.
really
I love
do.
all of you guys.
Really.
Those that donated and those that are here
Just
watching.
hanging out.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
That's the thing, is we never come into this expecting people to donate.
We've
So
done
it's like
many
when
live
that
streams
happens, it's
without anything, and
Yeah.
then when this happens, it's just
amazing. So, like I said before, this is kind of like our way of doing of connecting with you guys without making a video where we just sit down and talk about something. Like once a week, we want to be able to actually talk with you guys. So we love our live streams and wouldn't trade them for anything. If we had to choose between doing our live streams and doing our regular videos, I think we would just do live streams so we could talk with you guys.
Yeah, it's just insane. Okay, I'm just trying to get back into it.
How many years have you two been married?
Who asked that? I like to say who asked. Give him a little
Miss Chronic
shouty.
Chronicles. Asking a bunch of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Interested in homesteading too.
We have been married for almost 1 year.
We're newlyweds.
Yep.
We started our relationship in a bus. We
Well,
met at a restaurant.
We started our relationship in a van.
Truly, yeah. Actually, I had a step van. I had a USPS mail truck that I had converted. We went on like our second date ever. I picked Zaina up in the mail truck. If you haven't seen it, there's a video. It's terrible footage of the truck. I did it all on my cell phone, but there is a video of this conversion I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked Zaina up, and we went up to Rocky Mountain National Park, and we did the same hike that we did when we got married. We went up and did our vows at the same hike, Gem Lake.
It was the first time we had ever done that hike.
And we spent the night at the trailhead in the van.
We knew we loved each other.
We already knew we were completely in love. The next morning, we hung the hammock and just hung out. You actually had to go to work, so we had to jet back. But yeah, our relationship started in a step van, and then moved to the bus, and now is at another bus in Hawaii. If you want to find out if you're compatible with somebody,
RV life.
Hello, RV life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I love that.
Really, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean. I was just trying to scroll up to see what else people were saying, but
so yeah.
Funny.
So if you want to find out if you're compatible with somebody, just move into a bus with them. You'll know pretty quick.
Sarah Marie K said, God, making sure you guys are taken care of. LOL, what a blessing.
I know, really. That's how we feel all the time. And it's this release of money that has gotten us here. And it's really, really, really hard thing to actually wrap your mind around, of releasing yourself of financial burden.
And just working hard. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I have a problem doing that. I get very excited during
So
live
do I.
streams. Live streams.
I do the same thing.
I was just going to say that, you know, we made a decision, and we've been we've been faced with this so many times, but we've had to stick with it, that we're just going to do what we love to do, and we're going to bust our ass. I mean, we work hard. Like, we had this conversation with Sarah recently where she was telling us that we work hard, and it made me start crying, because I feel like a lot of people in my family or my friends or my life don't know what it is that we do behind the scenes, not just making videos. Like, that's just one little ounce of this. Yeah, and I think that you just have to continue to work really, really hard doing what you love, and you'll always be taken care of. Like, it's crazy. And you won't know how. It'll either be through donations like this, or finding money on the road, or
you never know. I've had a random job this week. Someone called me up. So the same guy we were starting to tell you about, Carpenter Sean, I met. Man, we've been on tangents. I'm sorry, you guys.
Sorry, like, people keep donating $100.
I remember what I was talking about now. Before we got the big donation, we went to fly out last time to leave Maui, and our plane was delayed twice, and we thought it was God's way of saying don't leave. Don't leave. It's not your time to leave. Stick around for a few more days. It was the weirdest thing. Like, we really both felt that, and we're like, okay, we're not gonna leave. We're not leaving. It was delayed at night, and then it was delayed the next morning. Like, and they were like, plane's broken. Like, so, we tried a lot to leave, and then really the plane was like, no. At that point, we went back to the condo to stay, and little Sean, Camp Maui X, had another Sean there who was installing a window. Carpenter Sean. And I offered to help him, and spent 2.5 days helping him frame out and install this window. And in that period of time, we built a rapport. He's had me, the day after we got back, I went out and did a job with him. And then 2 days ago, oh my gosh, guys, I spent like 10 hours putting drywall on a roof, cutting out the panels, putting drywalling a ceiling. That is not fun work. Not at all. And we made twice as much in this live stream as I made in that 10 hours. So thank you so much for that. And it just shows me that if I do what I love to do, not go pick up random jobs because I think I need to, that will always be taken care of.
It still helps though. So
it still helps.
For doing that, my love.
I mean, we were able to pay the lady who helped us send our cats here, which by the way, we saw some comments. People kind of couldn't believe that it cost so much to get our cats here. It's because it's Hawaii. If you try to send your cats somewhere internationally, it's very expensive.
Anywhere that doesn't have rabies, it's very expensive. To prove to them that your animals don't have rabies, it takes months to go through the process. And it's just, you know, it's like governmental documentation stuff that just takes months to get processed, to get sent back to you.
There's probably 5
permits that you need.
Titer test, blood testing. 2 rabies shots, and then a blood test, and then a 6-month or a few month quarantine period, and then another vet visit. We couldn't leave the airport. A vet had to meet us at our gate
before we could get off the plane.
Before we could even leave the airport. She had to inspect the cats. And
you know how much that visit cost? I mean, it took her like 2 seconds. She basically just scanned them for microchips.
Like $350.
It was $350 for both cats, and it took her about 3 minutes. Yeah, to scan them.
The whole thing is ludicrous. It was like $600 just to hire this lady to help us. To basically, because we didn't know, there's so much.
And like if you do something in black ink and it's not in blue ink, then you're fine.
Or if it's a photocopy, if it's not the original document, then they'll stop you and send you back, or say your cats can't come in.
So we hired this woman. At the time when we hired this woman, it was like right when I had just gotten that job at the Buff serving. We
didn't even know how we were going to get here. We didn't know what we were going to do, how we were going to get here, if we were going to ship our bus, but we knew that we needed to get the ball rolling with the cats.
I was just gonna say we had like $500 in our account, and it was $300.
She knows what we're talking about.
It was $300 to hire Diane at the time, and then another $300 once the whole process was over. Hi, I just got on with you. Good morning. I'm really interested to know if you're going to do an ukulele lesson for us. That's from Jeff.
I am working on. I have a lot of the channel built in my mind. So I have these video ideas that I really want to do for Cherico Music, which is my other channel that I'm working on developing. It's going to be all about music. I'm going to put up a royalty-free song that I make, and then also a vlog about the song, which will include a lesson and what inspired me. So I'm going to do like a regular guitar, ukulele, piano, some electronic stuff that I do on Ableton. I'm going to do lessons all across the board. I just really want to do music is my passion. I love music. It's my therapy. It's everything to me. If I didn't have music, if I didn't have instruments, I don't know. I'd feel like I'd be missing a part of me. So I really just want to make a channel inspiring other people to find maybe the missing part of them and start learning.
Cute. Miss Chronic Chronicles. So Chad's name, like you just said, is Cherico Music. You can search that in YouTube.
I only have one video up right now, and all it is just this track I made in Ableton. So it's royalty free though. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can use it in your videos for free. That's kind of one of the main things I wanted to create the channel for. Also, is it's so hard to find music that hasn't been used before and good music to go into videos that you're not going to get fined for.
Yeah. And Miss Chronic Chronicles asked what the second channel, I don't know if you're talking about mine or his, but mine is Zaina May and his is Cherico, and Living Zeal is us.
Living Zeal is our baby. Living Zeal is our life, right? So Living Zeal will always be videos about our life. Cherico Music will always be videos about me and music, and Zaina May will always be about what's going on inside this head.
Some random weird stuff. You want to hear all about it?
Well, you and my sister became friends yesterday, based on Zaina May. That was
adorable.
You were already friends, but I think you had more of a conversation yesterday than
a real combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're based on because of that video.
Exactly. Sorry. We just got lots of comments. Chef, I did read your email last night before bed. Chef, I don't know if you want me to announce it on here or not.
We thought that was like the most divine. You must have heard somewhere that we really were upset because we had to leave our last Instapot.
Yeah.
At the mainland because
couldn't fly with
we couldn't fly with our Instapot. Zaina loves the Instapot. I do too. It's fantastic. You can make soups and anything in this thing.
Talk about budget friendly. Yeah.
So we were really bummed out that we didn't have an Instapot.
Is it Instant Pot or Instapot?
I think it's Instapot.
The one thing to you, Chef, I didn't respond to your email last night because we literally went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night.
Literally.
I will respond to your
8 o'clock.
email when we're driving down today. But the one thing I'm trying to figure out, and Lynette said too, said that she has a housewarming present to send us. We don't have a mailing address here. We don't have a PO box. You literally have to get on a waiting list to get the bigger PO boxes where you can actually receive packages. And Sarah has said that we can share her PO box, but she has issues sending stuff here from Amazon as well because she has a small one. So we just shipped something from Amazon, the screen door that we needed here because we've seen mail people come down this road.
See if it actually comes here,
and we're gonna see.
Yeah, because there's no mailbox or anything here.
If they just put it at the gate. But the only other thing I could think is, I don't know if you would want to send us the money for it and we'll go to Walmart and buy it right now. I think it was like the small one is like $70 or something like that. Maybe that's more expensive here. I don't even know. But yeah, or don't worry about it. But I'm just a little worried that like an actual Instant Pot is going to have an issue being sent in getting to us. So anyway, that was what I was going to say in the email back to you.
Maybe we'll let you know
I'll
how
email you anyway.
We'll let you know how the screen goes because we got one of those magnetic screens for the door here because the cats are in and out of the bus all the time. They have free roam. The door is always open in the bus, but the mosquitoes are crazy out here. They're tenacious to say the least. And so we got this one screen, but it just kind of fits and the cats will push through it and it leaves it open. So we want to get one of the clicky metal.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay, lots of people saying hi. I'm sorry if I haven't responded to everyone that is in here, but thank you all so much for being with us. Chris Lopez, hi, love you guys. I just got to be a monthly person.
Kevin Humberstone.
On Patreon or on YouTube? Ooh. What does that mean? String Chess, thanks for being with us.
I wish I could support you guys somehow. It is because of Living Zeal and Rolling Vistas that I chose to switch the nomadic life. You're an inspiration. Thank you for sharing your life. /self. Thank you so much, Kevin. Knowing that we inspired you, man, and the fact that you're here at all is like
amazing.
Like all of you guys.
I recognize you. I read your comments many times on our comments in our videos. Sorry, go ahead, baby.
Every time we get comments from you guys or know that you're watching one of our videos, it truly, truly touches our hearts because we just started this from nothing. Like we have exactly what everyone else has right now as far as like knowledge, and we started this with the cameras that we had, with the computer that was broken.
Dead pixels
all over the camera. We just said we need to start this. I had never edited a video before, never edited a single video, and had absolutely zero experience at that. And we just started doing it. And so knowing that we've actually managed to inspire people,
it's amazing. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point for us.
For sure.
So that's freaking amazing.
Got some chills,
I got chills too. We both got chills.
Chills on
that's
chills.
Awesome.
But yeah, Kevin, we wish you the absolute best of luck, and I hope that we get to meet you in person someday.
And yeah, Rolling Vistas. Well, maybe I'll meet in Colorado.
Yeah, for sure. Mark Hooten, hi kids, I've not forgotten about you. Zaina, you're so gorgeous. Hi Chad, just had to compliment her. You should pick up your guitar a little more. You're pretty good, Chad.
Thank you.
You're super good, boo.
She actually, funny thing, it was quite a while into our relationship before you even heard me play guitar. It was like weeks into our relationship.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Except for the Instapot.
Thank you,
Chef.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. This has been by far the most lucrative live stream we've ever had. You guys are amazing. Like, that's for the Instapot. We already talked about that, but thank you so much, Chef. Really, that's amazing. We're gonna have to do a video about this. You guys rock so hard.
Thank you so much.
Somebody got on who we just banned. This guy named William. Like, there are people in this world that are just so bitter that we had someone, DSOVA donated like $100 in a live stream one time, and he got on and like just started calling us all these names. Like,
it's like, I'm unsubscribing because you guys are just like here for what do you call us?
I don't remember. It was terrible because people were donating to us in our live stream, and it's like, wow, just get out, please. Like, there's so many toxic people out there, but the fact of it is that 99.9% of you are amazing people. And it's kind of like, you know, I came up with this adage a while ago about toxic people, and it's sort of like taking a glass of water, you know, and normal society is 99%. It's just that water. And then one drop of food coloring is all it takes to completely change it. So one drop of water that's sort of the wrong color will completely dilute it. And that's how your mind can work sometimes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But you guys are like, keep us grounded. So we really appreciate that. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. That's amazing. That's insane.
Oh, did I say someone's name wrong?
That's insane.
You said my name wrong. String cheese. String cheese?
String cheese. It's just because it's spelled with 2 S's. It looks different.
String cheese.
But yeah, thank you, chef. We will definitely go buy a big thing of rice from Costco. We need to go to Costco later because we're pretty much tapped out. I need some more oatmeal because I really do not like this flavor.
We've been trying to do our life. If you didn't see the video, we've been managing $5 a meal between the two of us.
$15 a day. We're
living in Hawaii actually on less money than we had when we lived in Colorado.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
I mean, we like don't even leave the property sometimes. I haven't left this property in 3 days.
3 days.
But that helps on gas and stuff.
And then it also makes it more of an experience when you go to the beach. If you live somewhere tropical, if you live in Florida or you live somewhere where the beach is nearby, you probably know like you don't go to the beach every day. You go to the beach every once in a while when you get the opportunity. And it makes it more of a special occasion. Like Sundays are now going to be our days that we're going to go out and adventure and just hit it hard. Like right after we get done with this, we're going to go record a video where we go on a hike on the mountain that I'm looking at right now, on the other side of the island. And then we're going to go to the beach and we're going to document all that for you guys and put it in our Maui bucket list. Oh, is Shelby trying to?
Okay, my best friend's FaceTiming me and I don't talk to her like ever. So I'm going to answer this FaceTime and just make it part of this real quick. Hi, what's up? We're live streaming right now. This is Shelby. You guys have met her before.
She was here for like 10 days.
Okay, sounds good. Or we're going to be heading down for a hike soon, so I can call you back too. Okay. Bye, love you too. I haven't talked to that homie in a long time. She's like
been in Texas.
Always busy, so I had to answer that. I'm sorry.
She came here for 10 days. She was in our Camp Maui X videos.
Yeah.
Shelby's awesome.
I'm sorry if that was rude.
But Ashley, though, I don't know if Ashley's watching, but
Ashley FaceTimed me last night and I was like already.
She couldn't get it. Yeah. But Ashley's like the best friend I've ever seen.
Ashley's a freaking MVP.
Like my best friend kind of bailed out on us on a ride to the airport last minute. And like 2 hours before we were going to bed, I was like, no, I went ahead and got you a bus and just got you a shuttle. I'm like, we have 2 cats. We have like a guitar.
We have like
5
6
suitcases.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not going to take a shuttle to the airport.
That will get messy.
That'll be a huge problem. So
anyway,
last minute, Zaina's best friend Ashley came through, swooped us up at 2:30 in the morning, and took us to the airport, even though she had to be up at 7 a.m. the next day.
And yeah,
she is a rock star. Ashley is amazing. She gave us a mattress when we lived in the last bus.
She does anything.
Gave us the Living Zeal sticker on the back of the last bus, the like cursive, the logo. She made that. She got that for us and printed it up and gave it to us like as a gift. Ashley is the sweetest best friend ever.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to get back into some of the comments here. Doug C says, what do you plan to plant in your garden? So we actually looked up a list. We found this amazing thing online. Somebody who's been growing things in Maui for the past 25 years made a list. This particular
part of Maui is one of the best places in the world.
Yeah, to grow food. But they made a list of all the different microclimates in Maui, and in Kula, where we're located, it gave us a list of what grows well in winter. So we're going to grow celery, sweet potatoes, romaine lettuce, kale, spinach. What else? Radishes.
Kale and spinach here, if you were to buy a package, is about $7 or $8.
It's dumb.
So being able to grow those nice leafy greens here is a game changer.
We have never done, well, I have never done a garden like this. I know you've done some gardening, but not like quite like this before. So we need help figuring out how we keep the buggies away.
I'm sure we're making homesteading videos about it.
But we want to keep it organic.
To feedback. We have to keep it they everything on this property. They don't even use like bug spray. It's 100% organic, this property.
Mm-hmm. We want to keep it that way.
We have to keep it that way.
So
we
have to grow that way.
Yeah.
Have to keep it.
We want to, and have to. So we want to grow everything, without pesticides and stuff. And I actually used to work in 2011 when I was here. I used to work at a cilantro farm in upcountry, only a few miles from here. And we had to make like little cages that we put around each broccoli stalk or each cilantro plant to keep the bugs out. It was kind of a pain.
We're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to read this to you, baby. I just have to. Tomato says, no, unless Zaina leaves you, then there will be a part of you missing. Music is just a hobby.
I like that. That's true. It's very true.
I had to read that,
I've
but
never when you find the right person, it's like you find your missing half. someone that completes you and allows you to be 100% yourself. Not just allows you to be yourself, but like boosts that version of you to like a whole nother level. You know what I mean, babe? Love you.
Love you. Yes, thank you guys. And for those people who were talking about that they will hold, I have read a couple of reviews about this particular post office, and I'm not sure if it's just because it's in Maui and like things are a little bit different here. But I've heard that they will not hold big boxes for you unless you have a big PO box. Maybe they will,
From locals,
or maybe they will hold it like once, but they won't continue. I don't know.
It's a very small post office in a growing area, so they do have a problem. And Hawaii is very different, guys. Like the feel out here, it doesn't feel like America
at all.
It doesn't. It feels like we're somewhere that we don't truly belong in some ways. Like
for sure,
it
feels like another country. Absolutely,
100%. So we went to the post office the other day. 100% native Hawaiian lady behind the counter. She was one of the only ones that we've run into that's actually friendly. No offense, but they are
especially
extremely
to men.
Unfriendly to me. We were at Walmart the other day, and I was waiting. I bought super glue, and you have to show an ID to buy super glue. So I was waiting there at the stand at the self-checkout. I was waiting for her to come over to me, and she saw me for like 5 minutes. And then this other lady had a problem right when she was done, and she went to the other lady first, like kind of like scoffed me.
And until I came up,
she wouldn't even help me. This happens all the time. Like and
we get it. I mean, I don't understand why they are like that towards you, but we understand the whole white man thing. People have feels.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Guys.
Yeah. $4.99 like goes so far
awesome.
for us that you just paid for our next meal. So thank you so much. Anyway,
yeah, the oppression kind of here, it's just especially if you go to Hana.
We understand it though. I just want people to know that
we get it. We're not complaining.
Sucks,
we're just telling you how it is. Too. Like that's another reason why if we did stay here on a more permanent basis, we would always want to jump back and forth because it's not you don't get the kindness that you get in Colorado.
Definitely.
The warm welcomes and
we
like-minded
want our kids
people.
to feel that, we don't, a big issue with people who have children, on the island is that they're Hawaii children, whether or not you were born
just
on
beat
Maui.
Up and bullied.
Yes, especially if you go to a public school.
Forget about
it. You do not want to be a white person going to a public school here. Like, it's very serious. And then private schools are extremely expensive. We're going to unschool anyway, but regardless, and there are tons of, I hate to say it.
And Maui's one of the better places. I mean, if you go to the island in Maui County, Molokai, there's an island right off the coast there. You'll be oppressed right off the island. That's what we heard from a couple different people. What are you looking at?
Nothing. I'm not even going to do that right now.
Other people? Do we need a moderator?
No. Really strange comment, but that's all right. We will talk about that later.
Okay. But anyway, there are islands. There's an island on the Hawaiian Islands that a rich white man bought, and you're only allowed to go on it if you're a native Hawaiian. You're only allowed to. White people cannot go to the island at all. Forgot the name of it though.
Okay, I am going to respond to a comment. Do you have United Postal Service there? Yes, we do have USPS here and FedEx and all of that stuff. But yeah, I don't.
Oh, my best friend was watching and they're upset about me saying he bailed out on us.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I asked you a week before.
Too.
We were upset too.
But yes, good.
But thank you for offering to pay for a shuttle.
Yeah.
It worked out anyway.
Skylar, you DM'd us on Instagram. I'm sorry for such a long message. No worries. I love getting long messages on Instagram.
Why do you have to show? I have no idea why I have to show ID to buy super glue. I guess people are huffing it underage.
Yeah, for sure. Leonard says Hawaii is a great place to visit, but I don't think I'd live there. Mexico seems to be where I'll end up someday. Yeah, Mexico's awesome. We have never been there, like traveling in a vehicle, but I would love to do that at some point for sure.
Totally. We're going to do Mexico. We've been talking about that. There are a few people in Baja and other spots that we really want to check out.
And eventually when we have kids, we really want to expose them to new cultures by taking them on road trips. So we would love to go through South America and just make that like a whole unschooling experience with our kids and try to learn Spanish while we're there and
do the whole thing. I want to learn Spanish before we go.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Totally. But... I mean, our kids maybe, or maybe we could all learn Spanish before.
That'd be good. Anyway. It's a good language to learn. It's not that hard.
Brett says, found you by accident, but things are meant to be. Thanks for inspiring us. You are a lovely couple. All the best. Safe travels from Wales. Thank you so much for being with us. Sorry, I think that we're... Yes. Kevin says, I'm currently working on a project where I'm looking for undeveloped land throughout the U.S. to purchase and turn into parking stations for nomadic lifers. It's a rough idea right now, but it'll evolve. That's really cool. That's an awesome idea. That's
very cool.
In all throughout the U.S. Let us know when that is up and running because we will take advantage of that. D Silva says,
hey.
Zaina, your channel is awesome. I should let you read that one. Love your last video. I really quickly made my last video about like my vegan story and also acne because I got that acne when I went vegan, and like people who that I kind of put a target on my back by admitting that, but it's the truth. Anyway, and I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but I feel like my skin has been getting a little bit better, which
Totally, definitely has, hun.
So nice because acne sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it so much. Adam and Crystal are here.
Oh, hey guys.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. These are two of our favorite people. All right. So any other questions, gang? I think this is getting kind of warm out. So
it's 8:23. Okay. Shelby has questions about other weird stuff. Okay, we'll call Shelby later. We need to go hit it and go on this hike because Sarah said that the earlier the better, and I can't be out in the sun midday because I will get burnt to a freaking crisp. I wonder, I need sunscreen. Anything else?
Okay, I think that's probably going to do it. Thank you so much, you guys. We love you to pieces. Check out Zaina May. Really cool channel. Very stripped back, very raw. Great stuff. So
yeah, I've been having so much fun making it. And it's just one of those things where when people watch stuff that you create, it like makes it more fun. I know it shouldn't be like that. It should just be for yourself, but it's not. It's fun when people watch it.
Yeah. All right, gang. Well, we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you guys so much for everything. You guys rock so hard. We'll keep you all updated.
Yes. See you guys next time. Thank you for all the generosity, you guys. Insane, amazing. My goodness. See you later. See you on Instagram stories.